Hi, it's Mr. Green here, head of Year 7. I'm going to go through school uniform, what you are allowed to wear and things you are not allowed to wear. No extreme hairstyles are allowed. It's got to be natural colour and it's got to be grade 2 or longer with no lines, no steps. Subtle makeup is allowed to be worn. It shouldn't be obvious to the form tutor, the head of year or any members of the leadership team. No false nails, no false eyelashes and no coloured nail polish and no visible tattoos. Students are allowed to wear one pair of plain studs in the lower earlobe, no other facial piercings or any other piercings. That includes no piercings, clear piercings or anything similar. They're allowed to wear one small plain ring, one wristwatch, and they're allowed to wear a necklace that can be worn underneath a shirt and jumper. Please remember, school does not have insurance to cover these items. Sensible coats are allowed to be worn to and from school. They're not allowed to be leather, denim or studded, but under no circumstances coats can be worn inside the school building. With me I've got two examples of our school uniform. Starting at the top we've got the blazer, which can be purchased from Uniformity with the school badge on. It must be worn at all times. School tie, again, which can be purchased from Uniformity and must be worn at all times. Plain white shirt, these can be purchased from Uniformity, but these must not have a motif on. They must be plain, they can be short or long sleeves. Optional, we've got the cardigan and the jumper, and these can be worn particularly in the winter when it's a little bit colder underneath. Under no circumstances can students wear any other type of jumper underneath the blazer. And then the last thing we've got the pleated skirt and the trousers, again, which must be worn at all times. We have a very strict school shoe policy, so I'm going to show you some examples which are not acceptable and some examples which are acceptable. First up, quite clearly this one is not acceptable. The reason being, it's a trainer, it's got a white trim across the bottom with a white sports logo on, and it's upholstery around the top. This is not polishable or leather. The second one, this one again is not acceptable. Yes, it has leather, yes, it's polishable around the sides, but it's got a white sports logo around the trim. This is not acceptable. Some examples which are acceptable, this one here, plain, it's black, it's polishable, and what I also like, it's flat and it's safe to be walking around school and doing a practical subject. This one is also acceptable, it's plain, it's black and it's leather. And the last one, it's plain, black and leather, and this type of shoe is also acceptable. Here's the first example of our PE kit. All purchased from Uniformity, school polo shirt, school shorts, and you can also buy from Uniformity the black plain logo socks. Also as part of the compulsory kit is trainers. So let's look at some of the optional items in PE. First of all, we have the fleece. Second, there's the rugby shirt. Third, from Uniformity, you can buy the CHSC leggings. These are the only leggings that can be worn in PE, the ones that are purchased from Uniformity, and they have the CHSC logo on them. Rugby boots, for football boots, for when we're doing optional activities outside, such as rugby and football, but your PE teacher will let you know near at the time. And the same with the gum shield for rugby. Again, your PE teacher will let you know near the time, but all these items are optional. So I've gone through all the school uniform and the PE uniform and covered most items. For further details, please go to our website.